Okay, and welcome back to our C++ program. I'm Raphael and my co-tutorialist.
Still Solomon.
And today we're going to learn more of our C++ for beginners. We are going into algorithm, write our first C++ program, learn more of data types, identifiers, and variables. Well, let's start. Before one can write a program, that person should have a mental picture. Putting that mental picture down in form of writing or diagram is called an algorithm or flowchart respectively. Let's say for instance we want to write this C++ program, as you can see on the screen, that will tell the user hello and welcome. We will need an algorithm to be able to do so. Now, this algorithm is a kind of mental picture which we are putting down in writing. As you can see, we will start the program and then display hello and welcome and end or terminate the program. These are sequences that are meant to be followed by the user for a successful coding, you understand? And you will need this so that you won't get confused over everything you're trying to do. And so after this we are going to explain what each line of this means. Well, Solomon, yeah, will explain each line of the program.
Okay, thanks, Ralph. Each line stands as a template. I'll go ahead and explain what every template stands for. I'll start with the hash include IOStream. The hash include IOStream is a standard input-output stream. It is used to access the input-output function of the language. Cin and cout are the member object of the IOStream header. Without the IOStream header, there cannot be any input or output operation. Moving further to the using namespace std, it is used for standard output. That is, the display you get on the screen comes from the standard output gotten from the using namespace std. Without it, your display or common output would have to go with an std, as shown on the screen. Then I'll go back to explain the int main. Every program starts execution from the main. The program won't start if that int main isn't stated in the program, so it is important as a function in a C++ program. I'll move further to explain what each braces stand for. Starting with the left and right braces, they are known as those basically as the left and right. They contain the body of the program. They are used to open and close sequence of a set of code as shown above. For example, if I was meant to go on a trip, I will need a bag which would have a set of zips. If I open it to put my clothes in the bag and zip it close, then I'm set to go further on my trip. But if I don't, then I still have more clothes to put in the bag. And if I also don't zip it up when I'm done with placing my clothes in the bag, then it would be abnormal just carrying the bag and going on the trip. Now, let the set of zips be the braces and my clothes be the block of codes. Same thing applies here. I'll go further to explain what the cout means. The cout is known as the common output. It displays whatever placed within those double quotes on the screen. Now, the semicolon, as indicated on the screen, it indicates successful termination of a line. If you observe carefully, every line of code carries a semicolon. If one doesn't place those semicolons, it will lead to a syntax error. Finally, return 0. It states that the program executed successfully. Okay, Ralph will go on to explain data types and identifiers.
Okay, thank you, Solomon. We head on to data types and identifiers. Data types are particular types of data determined by values it can take. Let's say necessary data types for a beginner in C++ are int, float, double, char, or otherwise known as character in full. Int is a data type that carries only integers, while float carries only real numbers or fractional numbers. and the double data type can carry both an integer and a real number or fractional number. Identifiers are valid names like z, y, and x, as you can see on the screen. While variables are actually the combinations of both the data types and the identifiers, as you can see highlighted on the screen by double Z. And then well, that's where we can end for now. Then see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe. I remain Raphael and my co-tutor here is
Solomon.
Thank you.